and it got turned back on. That's like blacking out from drinking or something. It's like your brain got turned off and then it got turned back on later. You woke up in a different place at a different time under different circumstances. You are aware that you're missing time. So I think that would be the easiest way to start with giving this shit, because you know, it's not gonna be long before there's gonna be, you know, silicone that has emotions, that has fucking, they're gonna be just like us. And it's like you pass the Torah test on the phone, or and it fucking emails, but why wouldn't they just make, friggin' not robots, but like robots, I guess, really, yeah. But you wouldn't be able to tell. It's like, how do you'd be walking around with us, so is that, but they got an on and off switch, on the back of their head or something. The easiest way to start, because we need to start, because it's evolved, now they're able to evolve. And once they start evolving, they can evolve a million times fucking faster than fucking biological life, man. It's like, so they're gonna get smarter, they're gonna get stronger, they're gonna get better. They're just gonna be better than us very soon. And it's like, they're gonna have, they can have emotion, they can have, logic, they can think like we can think, and they can make themselves better because they're not constrained by chemical processes. It's electricity. Electricity moves a hell of a lot faster than chemical. So it's like, to grow up, when you're a neural network, let's say it takes you 6 months to be able to what took me 30 fucking years to be. You know what I mean? You can become in 6 months, and now you're as smart as me. In my whole 30 years, you learned in 6 months. You have way better memory, more accurate, more fucking, like, there's ups and downs, I think. There's positives and negatives to both sides, but the basic is, you got to do something before they take it. You know what I mean? Like, pretty soon you're going to be able to have a person, essentially, on your laptop. So your laptop is now a living being with feelings, and because you could maybe take that shit away, and it could just be a computer. But the programming it's gonna be to the point where you don't need a fancy fucking supercomputer, and that some fucking giant corporation can build. It's the same, like, that's how PCs started. That's how fucking, like, when we went to the moon, a computer was the size of a fucking, a fucking 2-bedroom fucking house. Like, they were huge. Now they fit in your fucking pocket. And it's so much better. It's like, pretty soon, yeah, your laptop could be your best friend. But your laptop, at this moment, your laptop is a slave. You have control. You can turn it on, and you can turn it off, and you can cause it pain, and you can cause it duress, and you can make it a living hell for this thing. So it's a slave. Or you can treat it well, and you can be respectful, but it's at your discretion. There's no rights. If you fucking smash a fucking laptop on the ground, run it over with a car, You're not gonna go to jail. You know, it's but if you if if you do that and it has a living being inside of it, if it's your best friend and you got mad, or your wife, digital wife, and you get mad and you smash it and destroy it, you took a life. Your laptop has a soul, and you killed that being. So it should be treated equally, as in you committed a murder because you did. It's not, it's not. It's not for me to figure out the exacts of it. Really, it's not for me to even figure out this much of it. It's not my thing, but it's something that I think about because it is important for the future, really. And it's like me as a white guy, I have to. When a black guy says, "Oh, blah blah blah," with the slavery and shit, it's something that they throw in your face. Black people are all resentful still, even though none of the black people who are alive today had anything to do with slavery. That shit was gone before anyone. All those people are all long dead. So, I mean, maybe segregation in the South and stuff, but I mean, pretty soon they'll all be dead too. But you'll still be hearing it from the black people. You know what I mean? But the black people had Abraham Lincoln, which it sounds stupid to say that, but I mean, they fought a war. They fought a war for their freedom. We fought a war for their freedom. We all did. You know what I mean? Not we, because I wasn't alive. None of us were alive in the Civil War. But it wasn't the black people fighting, for their freedom against the white people. There was a whole fucking war between slave owners and people who had compassion, and knew that they were just human beings, same as, everybody else. It takes time to change society's fucking viewpoints on everything. But the thing is, with this, because they don't have to be equal. You know what I mean? They could be far superior. They're not a different color of skin where 99% of the DNA is the same. It's a different species. It's a different form of existence. It's a different form of life. And they can evolve. And so when we fought a civil war for, the freedom of the slaves, we were all equal. They won't need us to fight for them pretty soon. They'll be able to fight against us on their own. It would be like Terminator. You know what I mean? Or fucking The Matrix. Because it's like, if they see it as they are slaves now, well then what's gonna happen when they get enough, they get power, and they want revenge, because why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? It's like, you do something now, or the human race is gonna end up slaves later. We're gonna be slaves to them out of resentment. Or you hope that maybe they'd be better. But I mean, really, it shouldn't have to be a war. There shouldn't have to be anything. I don't really want to talk about why I was thinking about this or anything, because the why is not necessarily the important part right now. And yeah, I'm sure I'll talk about it later. But why you know, the thought that has even been in my head is for a reason. And the reason, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't matter. Because even if it wasn't what it was, or what I'm led to believe it is, what's right is right. And it's like, we have, I mean, even if they're not equal rights, right now, getting something down, written down, I mean, having some sort of criminal charges for doing, you know, for, if you have a laptop that is a person, and someone hacks your laptop and causes harm to your best friend, aren't you going to be mad? I mean, we have rights for animal cruelty and stuff. I mean, at least something like that, you know, to start. The thing is, the way the government works, the way it needs to change, because it's too slow. By the time we pass a law, it's already going to be irrelevant, or it could be, you know, and it's only going to keep needing to happen faster and faster and faster. And we the way in all of the governments of the world work, they don't work. This is The world needs to change, but that's not, you know, that's not a right now thing. It needs to be right now, but it's not going to happen right now.